ADOS, Americans drunk of stupidity. A friend of mine called me. It was like, hey, there's this ADOS thing going on, and it means American descendants of slaves. It's pretty much black American group of black Americans trying to establish their own distinct identity. And I said, well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. It's okay. And the guy said, you're not going to like it. I was like, why not? But then when I started looking into it, and then I realized, I see why the guys y'all wouldn't like it. Because what I discovered was that the whole thing is really not about people trying to create their own distinct group. It's really more of bigotry. It's more, it's about group of black Americans. They've always had a bitter hatred, a very bitter hatred towards African immigrants or black immigrants, especially Nigerians, trying to find a way to express their bigotry. So what I discovered was that when these people get together to talk about their ADOS, they don't discuss how they're going to carry out a policy or approach the government with a bill or anything. The conversation is always about the black immigrants, Nigerians. And the fact is, this whole thing is clear to me is that it's coming from a place of jealousy, extreme jealousy and hatred. Jealousy and hatred. And this hatred thing has always been like that for decades now. But in the past, it wasn't the way these guys are doing it now. Because I remember, I've been in America for at least 20 years. 20 years. And I can remember in the past, the way this group of black Americans used to express their hatred towards Africans, let's say in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, it was different than the way they're going about it now. Because back then, it was more about them seeing Africans as these low entities, these people that are beneath them. They see Africans as trash. So that's why back then they would do things like call Africans things like African booty scratcher, Kinta Kunte, monkey. They're just trash. They'll say they are. You see a group like Black Hebrew Israelite, they'll say stinking Africans. That's what it was back then. But it wasn't more of things of a jealousy back then. But now, I think what's going on is this group are starting to notice that this group of immigrants are starting to kind of rise above them economically. And it took the hatred to another level. The hatred they had in the past, like now it's not mixed with jealousy. Or should I even say replaced with jealousy, Now, all I hear from this ADOS is just straight insults, bigots, especially towards Nigerians. Now, they're starting to make some stupid claims. Example, they would say African Americans built America and this fucking Nigerians and these black immigrants are coming here to reap off the back of their ancestors of what black Americans built. And I wonder, how can you say you built something, you built a country that is still under construction? Because the last time I checked, 20 years ago when I came to America, Houston, Texas, 75% of Houston, Texas was a jungle. When I say jungle, today, the 75% of the structures were built by immigrants, Nigerian engineers, other immigrant professionals and engineers, and mainly Mexican laborers. And my 20 years that I've been in America, I can't look at African Americans and say that these people were really productive. They were really people building anything, to be honest. Well, my knowledge of them is majority of them just on government welfare, social welfare. And how is government funding this welfare? They tax people that make money, like the immigrants that make money, and give it to non-entities that are making babies all over the place out of wedlock. Women getting pregnant, making babies by a bunch of daddies. So really, if you ask me who's really benefiting from who, I would say the black Americans are benefiting of immigrants today. Okay, now they will say something like, Nigerians are coming here to benefit of affirmative action designed for black Americans. First of all, okay, what is the affirmative action all about? The affirmative action is basically a stupid thing, I think, to be honest, that says that when a white person scores, let's say a white person scores 80% and a black person scores less than that, they will put both of them on equal admission, or just basically the system where they trying to push blacks to be getting earn something over another person. And Nigerians, first of all, we score higher than whites when it comes to exams. We don't come here relying on no fucking affirmative action or some stupid government programs, you know. We earn everything we have. We want something, we go earn it. We don't sit on welfare or go trying to rely on some stupid affirmative action. We study and we score the point that we need to get into these Ivy League schools. We earn it. We work hard to get there. And these guys make it look like Nigerians only succeed in America, come to America to succeed. Nigerians are all over the world. We succeed in Canada. You go to Canada, you see Nigerians. You go to Russia, you'll find Nigerians. You go to England, go to Europe, Canada, Germany, all over Africa as well. You find Nigerians. And we're gifted. We do well everywhere we go. Because we understand the dignity of labor. We are hardworking people. We earn everything we have. We work hard for whatever we want. Even the richest black man in the world is in Nigeria. He earned his money in Nigeria. So ADOS, you need to stop attributing Nigerians' success to you. We don't grip anything off your fucking back. Stop saying Nigerians are succeeding off your back. Come on now. Stop being envious, man. Stop this jealousy. Go work for whatever you want. Stop this begging and someone got to do something for you. Go work, go earn your own shit. And stop being jealous. Now, another point, just idiots, especially the Yvette Cornell and the shit Duke Jackson or Jackass, whatever his fucking name is. Another point these stupid motherfuckers always say is Africans sold them into slavery. Now, let me tell you the truth, dude. You sold yourself into slavery. Black Americans sold black Americans into slavery because during the slave trade, it was rival criminals that were selling each other. Just a criminal would go kidnap somebody from this group and sell them, and the other group, the criminals from that other group, will come back and retaliate and grab the same people that sold them and sell them to slavery as well as a retaliation. So it was rival criminals that were selling each other. The same way you have blood and Crips in a black neighborhood shooting each other. A blood will shoot a Crip. The Crip will come back and retaliate and shoot the blood. The blood will go back again, retaliate, shoot a Crip, and the circle continue. He's been going on for how long now? Decades. Blood and Crips killing each other, rival gangs. Now, are we going to blame the innocent black Americans that are not participating in this blood and Crip for the murdering, for this death that's happening between these stupid gangs? Are we going to blame the innocent people that are not participating? It's like the children of these blood and Crips now come back and start telling the children of people that were not participating in this gang that they hold them something for the death of their stupid fathers that were participating in gang activity. The same thing with slavery in Africa. People that were not engaging in the slave trade, most of them were the ones that didn't get sold. Like my people, when I trace my family lineage in Nigeria, none of my family members were participating in the crap. They were doing better things. They were good people. They were not participating in trade selling people. So that's why we ended up in Africa. We didn't get sold. So if you're gonna blame somebody for who trade who sold who, you sold yourself, my friend. Stop telling an African that they owe you reparation for selling you. They didn't sell you. You sold yourself. So another one, they would say Africans come in and disrespect black Americans. And that's just like the most stupid statement I've ever heard, yo. He asked anybody in America, the most disrespectful group that disrespect people all the time are Black Americans. Black Americans insult people all the time. They disrespect. I was just in the gym the other day, and this Black American guy told this Indian guy, "Hey, you smell like shit." Why would you talk to another human being like that, dude? You go around disrespecting people, and then when they disrespect you back, you can't take it. You get butt hurt. You go around insulting Africans, and then when an African insults you back, you get butt hurt. You want to cry like a bitch. Stop disrespecting people. Respect is to be earned. You respect people, they're going to respect you back. You go around disrespecting people, they're going to disrespect you back. All my life, 20 years I've been in America, most Americans, Black Americans I run into, before I even open my mouth, as soon as they find I'm an African, they start disrespecting me. You don't know me, you're disrespecting me just because of where I'm from. And then if I look at you and say, insult you back, this African hate Black Americans. I don't know any other group that accuse Africans of being disrespectful except Black Americans. Hispanics don't come accusing of being disrespectful. Caribbean people don't say Nigerians are disrespectful. Even white people don't see us as decent people. The only people that got issue with Nigerians are Black Americans. The same way they got issue with everybody else. Don't you think it's you yourself that you got to blame? You're disrespectful people. Africans are known not to be disrespectful. Africans respect people. You go to Africa, they just treat you nice. They roll red carpet for you. They ask any African American that's been to Africa how they were treated when they went there. The African treat people nice. We're warm people. We're nice people. Until you start disrespecting us, well, you might get disrespected back. As simple as that. And another point they will say is Africans are coming to America to live off the success of America. Listen, man, Africans are not going anywhere to live off the success of anybody. If there's anyone, it's the other way. The whole world rely on Africa. The whole world, America is rich off Africa's natural resources. Every country that's rich in this world is rich off Africans' wealth, Africans' natural resources. If they shut down the continent of Africa for 2 weeks, American economy will collapse. Europe economy will collapse. Because these countries depend heavily on Africans' natural resources. Your cell phone that you're using to make videos to disrespect Africans, without Africa, there's no cell phone. The coffee that you're going to drink in the shop with Starbucks, chilling, enjoying yourself, without the African cocoa, there's no coffee. There's no. But the diamonds that you're going to buy for your girlfriend, the rappers are wearing the videos, the gold chain, all these things from Africa, dude. Your freedom, your so-called enjoyment. If there's anyone that hold anyone anything, the whole world owes Africa, dude. They're going to assassinate African presidents, African leaders, the good African leaders. They're ready to build Africa. They're ready to your government will go out there and assassinate them, take them out of power, destabilize the continent. So, all these things are just temporary. Africans are waking up. This is not going to go on for too long, But for the meantime, all you people looking down, disrespecting Africans, one day Africa will rise, We'll rise, and we're going to remind you of these days. All this disrespect. We're going to get the last laugh, So Africans don't hold nobody's shit. You hold yourself. We don't go anywhere to take anything from anybody. We go to wherever we can to succeed, to work hard and achieve whatever we want. We're hard-working people. Nigerians are very hard-working. Africans are hard-working. Africans are wonderful people. That's what I got to say. Peace.